This is Tata Sierra. It launched 2 months ago and is aimed at putting Tata back on track. Tata Motors CEO Shailesh Chandra claims that Sierra will help grow their SUV market share from 16% all the way till 25%, potentially making Tata the SUV segment leader. The reason why dominating the SUV segment matters so much right now is simple. 50 to 55% of all cars sold in India today are SUVs. But the question is, can they actually pull this off? Because here is what no one's talking about. Tata already tried this with the Curve and it flopped. Why will Sierra be any different? What market gap did they spot that's been sitting empty for 9 years? Why did they rebuild a 30-year-old dead brand instead of building something new? And most importantly, will Sierra actually steal customers from Creta, or will it just cannibalize its own Harrier sales? We spent the last few days digging into this, and here are 4 insights that we discovered. To understand why Tata Sierra is such a big deal, you need to have a little context about the Indian car market. The Indian car market is divided into 4 segments: A, B, C and D, based on size and price. These apply to everything: hatchbacks, sedans, SUVs, you name it. Segment A is your smallest entry-level cars, tiny hatchbacks like Alto and Quid. These are pure city cars. In segment B comes your hatchbacks, compact sedans and compact SUVs under 4 meters, typically in the 5 to 10 lakh range. Within B, you have the lower half, which is B1, and B2, which is the upper, more premium half. The C segment contains medium family size cars, both sedans like Honda City and SUVs like Creta sit here. They cost about 10 to 20 lakh in price range. And within C as well, there is the C1, which is the lower half, and C2, the upper, more premium half. And lastly comes your segment D, large premium cars, big sedans and SUVs above 4.6 meters. 25 lakh and above price range. Think Camry, Fortuner, Innova. Within D, again, there is a D1 and a D2, which is the entry luxury versus full size luxury. After Hyundai Creta hit it big in 2016, the SUV demand exploded. The segment grew from just 23% in 2019 to over 50% in 2024, which means that every second car that you see in India's roads is an SUV. And within SUVs, the C segment accounts for over 75% of the SUV volume. Tata Motors dominates segment B with Punch. They're second in C1 with Nexon. They are competitive in D1 with Harrier and Safari. But they were leaving C2, the biggest and most profitable mid-size SUV segment, completely untouched. That's a 40,000 crore market just sitting there until Sierra. Sierra isn't just filling a gap, it's Tata's bet on capturing the one segment they've been locked out for years. Now, here's the thing about spotting market gaps like this. It's not something you figure out in isolation. You need to be in rooms where people who've built and scaled businesses from 0 to hundreds of crores are breaking down these exact patterns, which is exactly what we do at GrowthX. Our community has operators and leaders from companies like Ola, Ather, Rapido, alongside new age tech companies like Google, Meta, and Microsoft. People who crack positioning, pricing, and GTM strategies at scale. If you are serious about understanding how markets evolve and where the next opportunities are, check out the link in the description. Now the question is, if Tata wants to disrupt the C2 segment, why did they choose a 30-year-old nameplate? Why not just call it something new? Because reviving an old dead brand is way harder than building a new one. See, the original Tata Sierra was launched in 1991, India's first homegrown SUV and Tata's first ever passenger vehicle. Sierra was a piece of art. Rare glass with complete visibility, high ground clearance, ladder frames, 3-door layout, ACs, automatic windows, power steering. Sierra was an icon, but it wasn't a commercial success. The 3-door system wasn't practical and it was priced at 5 lakh in the 90s, 3 times the average car price. This was the late 90s. India was still at a very nascent stage of development. Just owning a small car meant the big social status. Maruti understood that and cemented their position with Swift, Desire and A-Star in the early 2000s. As the economy grew, disposable income increased. People started upgrading. Better car, better house, better education. And at that time, Hyundai captured the premium segment around the late 2010s with i10 and i20 and eventually the Creta. Better finish, premium features, great price, and among all this, Tata tried to catch up. Fast forward to 2025, Tata is bringing Sierra back by playing all the cards right. Sierra is built for someone who's upgrading, someone who bought the Nexon 5 years ago. Family has grown, doing better financially, wants to step up to C2, not D segment luxury, but C2 premium. And here's the differentiation. Harrier sits in D1 over 4.6 meters and is an individual's car. It's sporty, performance-focused, rugged, whereas Sierra is a family car. C2 positioning. The CCO called it the family lounge on wheels. 3 rows, a spacious second row, captain seats, ambient lighting, panoramic sunroof. It's not about driving thrills. It's about comfort, space, and moving your family in style. Now, let's talk about the make or break factor, which is pricing. Sierra is priced between 11.19 lakhs to 20 lakhs ex-showroom with 7 variants across petrol, diesel, manual and automatic. But here's what's smart about this. Tata has positioned Sierra directly against Creta, not just in segment but variant for variant, rupee for rupee. Creta's base variant starts at 11 lakhs. Sierra's base variant starts at 11.19 lakhs. Creta's top-end diesel automatic is 20.15 lakhs. Sierra is 20 lakhs. They are matching Creta for strategy almost perfectly. But here is where it gets interesting. At these price points, Sierra is giving you so much more. Let's compare the base models. Sierra Smart Plus versus Creta E. Sierra gives you a 1.5-litre turbo petrol engine, 6 airbags, rear AC vents, connected car tech and LED DRLs. Creta's base, 1.5 lakh petrol, 6 airbags. That's about it. Same price, more features. But here is where Tata's strategy gets really aggressive. The Sierra Smart Plus, their base variant, offers a similar driving experience and more stylish design than the Creta S. They're positioning Sierra as, here is everything Creta offers but more at the same price. That is aggressive positioning. Now, remember the old Sierra? 5 lakh in the 90s, that was 3 to 4 times the cost of the average car. At that time, Sierra was premium, aspirational and out of reach for 95% of Indians. This time, Tata has kept the nostalgia and the premium feel but made it accessible and competitive. You know what's interesting? Some analysts believe that Sierra could have been priced even higher because when buying cars, consumers think expensive equals quality. But Tata didn't go to that route. They are not trying to sell exclusivity. They're trying to sell volume with premiumness. Let's talk about how Tata launched this. See, most car launches in India follows the same playbook. Big Bollywood celebrity, massive TV campaigns, print ads, showroom push. Shah Rukh Khan for Hyundai, Kartik Aaryan for Brezza, Sachin for BMW. But this time, Tata decided to take a different approach. They didn't want to tie any celebrity with Sierra. They wanted the product to shine in itself. Tata Sierra partnered with premium homegrown Indian brands for its launch. Napa Dori for exclusive leather duffel bags, Delhi Watch Co for limited edition timepieces, ElevenLabs for Sierra-inspired sneakers and Tata Starbucks for custom tumblers. Craft over celebs. Then came the cricket play. Tata has been an IPL sponsor for years and they have brand equity in cricket, so they used it. Harmanpreet was the showstopper at the human fashion runway at Sierra branding. And on December 15th, they gifted a Sierra to every member of the Indian Women's Cricket World Cup team. And finally, the digital-first approach. YouTube creators, Instagram influencers, test drive videos, feature walkthroughs, no expensive TV spots. Just targeted, high-engagement digital content. So, did Tata play all its cards right? Let's be honest. On paper, yes. They've identified a massive market gap in C2 that's been open for 9 years, built a product with legacy and practicality, priced it aggressively to take on Creta directly, and marketed it in a modern, culturally relevant way without burning money on celebrity endorsements. Everything looks perfect. But here's the reality. The numbers aren't out yet. Sierra launched 2 months ago with strong early bookings, but sustained sales take 6 to 12 months to evaluate. And here's the context you need. Tata's Curve was supposed to fill this gap but sells only 3 to 5,000 units per month, while Creta does 15 to 16,000 units. Curve failed, Sierra is the next bet. 2 things can happen. Either Sierra becomes the Creta killer and Tata captures 20 to 30% of the 40,000 crore market, or it cannibalizes Harrier and Curve sales with no net gain. That's the 40,000 crore question, the answer to which we will know in the next 6 months. But whether it works or not, this is a masterclass in product positioning and GTM strategy, and that alone is worth studying. Let us know in the comment section which brand do you want us to break down in the next video, and I'll see you in the next one.